Hey everybody, I'm working from home today and putting together some information for you for your module on quantitative analysis and how we go about doing and creating plans for analysis of quantitative data. So that's what the module is going to be about this week. However, in this little introduction video, mostly what I'm going to talk to you guys about is that from this point on, really a lot of this work that you guys are going to be doing is going to be in service to your final proposal, right? And so I'm not going to have you do an assignment for like really any of these modules until the end. It's really my belief that the work you're doing right now is preparing to write that proposal, preparing your tools, thinking about your analytic plan. And so the work is really yours to define and describe. I am, however, going to give you readings that I highly recommend. I am going to give you suggested activities in some cases, videos to watch. And I'm also going to continue to recommend that you guys look at examples and reach out to me. The work of a person at this stage of the process for you is really becoming more and more individual. So it's difficult to provide meaningful sort of assignments or requirements for everybody, right? Because some of you who I've sort of spoken to and we've gone back and forth with are saying like, oh, but I'm doing qualitative work. Why am I trying to create a quantitative tool? The reason we did that is because you really do need to understand quantitative methods, quantitative tools, and the basics of quantitative analysis, even if you are a qualitative researcher, right? I, in fact, had a conversation with my advisor late in my dissertation process, and she told me that for the career path I was choosing, which was to leave K-12 schools and work in academia doing this work, she said, you know, some of this learning that I was doing was really so that I could teach it to others. And here I am, right? Really grateful that I did that work, really grateful that I chose mixed methods, really grateful that I took a little bit harder analytic plan than I had originally planned, which is the other thing. We're going to talk in this, and you're going to read about in this module something that some of you already have read about and we've talked about before, which is descriptive statistics versus analytic statistics and some of the other ways that you can do this quantitative analysis. My plan from the beginning of my dissertation was like, I don't want to do like analytic statistics. I'm not good at math. Oh my gosh. I feel like I am someone who is just not prepared to do that kind of high level work. So I was afraid, right? And, you know, my advisor just said like, well, you know, she didn't tell me I had to do it, but she just said, but do you really want to be someone who doesn't do that or doesn't know how to do it? And, you know, that really spoke to me, that I didn't want to be somebody who got this degree and didn't learn how to do it all. So I ended up doing more statistical analysis, more complex statistical analysis than I thought I was going to do. But the key is I did more than I thought I could do, right? I was always somebody who, Alan's going to really like this message. I already, you know, I told myself and had learned that I wasn't good at math. So I had to really change that attitude, right? And I had to really approach it with frankly, a courageous step. But the other thing that I always tell people was that I had good friends who were good at quantitative work and quantitative analysis, and that really helped me a lot. So lean into your friends, ask them for help, and also, you know, this is the work, right? This is what we're doing. And for those of you who do anticipate that perhaps someday you want to use this EDD to do some instruction, maybe at the graduate level or the undergraduate level, whatever you are choosing to do, knowing how to do this, you never know when you're going to, you never know when you're actually going to need it. So just kind of be aware that there are lots of reasons that we're doing this work. However, This module will mostly consist of suggested readings, videos, recommendations, but also it's going to recommend that you go look at a few platforms and tools, in particular the tool Stata, which is an analytic tool that you can use that all the quantitative researchers I know are using Stata or some very similar kinds of tools. So that's mostly what we're going to be doing. At the same time, you need to keep working on updating and making better all of your tools, and reaching out to me if you need support for that. And we'll just sort of keep moving along. Next week, I am going to be out of the office for the week. I will be available for some communication, like via email, but it'll be difficult for me to do meetings and to do workshopping with you. So lean into each other next week. However, if you are really struggling and you really need some help and you're just feeling like you, in order to move forward, need to meet with me, please let me know. Don't suffer in silence. I can adjust my schedule next week and find places to fit some of those meetings in if they really are necessary. So I don't want to scare you off if you're really in need of support, because this is hard stuff. So I totally get it. Okay. I look forward to talking to all of you soon. Keep working, keep fighting for this incredible project that you are putting together. And I'll talk to you really soon. Thanks.